I'm not kidding. I don't know who this is. I'm not kidding when what was the party like last night for the birthday and kind of, do you carry any of that with you?
Was my phone over? Oh, they got it. They're coming.
Somebody hanging out back there.
They got it. The party was actually not yesterday.
Oh, okay.
No, those pictures was from a few days ago before the road trip.
Okay.
Yesterday I did absolutely nothing. My birthday.
Well rested for today then.
Yeah, I stayed home. I literally sat on the couch with my daughter, my wife, my boys, and didn't move till probably about 5 o'clock. And I just sat around and watched movies. We watched movies, and I drank wine, had some tequila as well, and I was in the bed by 10:30 last night.
Offensively, LeBron, over this stretch, you've always been kind of a guy who's like, the game will kind of show you what you need. You don't really go into it with a plan. But have you known without AD that you're just going to have to carry more of the scoring burden? Is that just been kind of natural over the stretch?
I think anytime you lose a 25-point scorer or more, then I think everyone has to pick their game up offensively, including myself. And if that's cause for what our team needs, then I'm okay with that. But along that road, I still take pride in being efficient. Not a guy that just goes out and just, see if I can jack a bunch of shots or see if I can, I want to be efficient every single night, anytime I'm playing. So along this, streak I've been on as far as my scoring, I've been extremely efficient as well. I take way more pride in that than the scoring. That's just who I am as a basketball player.
LeBron, this dunk in the second quarter looked like you checked your right wrist. I was wondering if you're looking at that timepiece there, and then just generally, seemed like you're having a lot of fun. What was the vibe like for you out there? Yeah,
I hit my wrist, pretty hard on the rim, so I was just checking it, just make sure it was fine. But I'm having a lot of joy just playing the game of basketball. I mean, I love, obviously you're frustrated with losses and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, when you get an opportunity to put on an NBA uniform and go out and play the game that you love, it means a lot. And I never try to take that for granted. Because there will be a day, obviously, when you don't have the opportunity to put on a uniform and play in front of 20,000 fans and have the competition, against opponents and things of that nature. So I try to have as much fun with it as possible.
Hey, LeBron, just wondering, it's not the first time in your career that you've had a spread, a lane to look at, but what are the things that you're processing when you get up and when there isn't a center in there and you're looking at the weak side defense, or what's kind of going through your mind there?
Well, I see plays before they actually manifest themselves. I try to stay 2 and 3 steps, maybe even like 4 or 5 steps ahead of plays. Where I've played in enough games, I've visioned enough plays where I know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen if I can have 2 or 3 different reads along that way. So, like I said, I can play. Guys asked me the other day, have I seen more opportunity at the 5? I played the 5 in tonight's game. I started at the 5 in Houston, but I started back at my natural position in Memphis in the same lanes and the same thing. The game, I can, see the game no matter what position I play at. Just on the strength of just, knowing the game, knowing where I need to be on the floor, how to help this team win. And tonight was another opportunity for that.
Yeah, LeBron, happy belated. Coming into the league straight out of high school, you were setting all sorts of records, the youngest to do this. And now 19 years into the league, a lot of it's the oldest to do this. Does that strike you at all? And is it a point of pride or, what's your thought process on that?
I don't know, because I don't feel like I've been in the league 19 years. When I'm daily reminded of it, I feel it sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I'm reminded of it every single day, year 19. But I literally try to prepare my mind and my body and my soul on how I can stay young in a young man's game, and Jay-Z has an unbelievable song and a great song, Forever Young, and it's about always just keeping your mind and, manifesting young things, thoughts in your mind, but also at the same time, keeping up with the young pack, the people that's always trying to chase you, or the people that, kind of say that you're too, old to be, at this stage still. So this is always a daily reminder. And, sometimes you do have to remind people that you can still do what you do at a high level. And just been blessed, very blessed, and want to continue to put the work in. Because that's what it all boils down. It boils down to putting the work in, and everything else take care of itself.
LeBron, over the last couple of weeks, you were doing this, but it wasn't necessarily translating into wins for you guys. Then Russ has picked up his game over the last week as well, 1, 2 out of 3. Are there things that you're seeing that make you confident that there is a winning stretch ahead of you guys?
Over the last 5 games, we've continued to add another piece of our nucleus back. One game here, another game here. We have more. We're getting all our guys back to know our system, to know what we want to do. We're getting our glue guys back. Our glue guys is like Austin Reeves, Avery Bradley, Trevor Ariza, all our guys that kind of like, they do the dirty work for us. And that's something that we was missing when those guys were out of protocol. Our dirty work guys, our glue guys. And now as they continue to come back in, now we added another dirty work player and glue guy and Stanley Johnson, over the last couple of days, couple games. It's just it helps, and it's my job to make sure that, when I'm on the floor, that I put everybody in position. And it's Rush's job to hold people accountable, hold himself accountable, me to hold myself accountable. We continue to get better. So it's just good that, we get our guys back now.
Just a quick follow-up on Stanley, guy who's trying to earn a roster spot, if not here, then elsewhere. What have you seen in the course of this 10-day from him?
He's picked up our system really fast, and part of it is because he was with South Bay. So that gave him a cheat sheet, which we needed, and he brought in some toughness at the wing position, and also some defensive toughness as well. That's where we hang our hats at over the last, 3 years, is the defensive side of the floor. So a guy that's hungry, obviously he's trying to earn a roster spot. You could tell he's hungry. It's been great basketball, since the Christmas Day game, the road trip, Houston, Memphis, and tonight once again, and hopefully it continues it. I appreciate it. Happy New Year, guys. Appreciate it.
You were also the youngest to get to 36,000 points. So that's something you were the youngest at. Yeah.